My name is Mark Rodriguez from the Warrior Life Academy, and I'm known as the lung transplant stone mason.
I come from a large family, 9 children. It was a home that never lacked in love or the Lord. I was laying in a hospital bed and the doctor said, "Mark, you're dying of a lung disease, and the only thing that will save you is a double lung transplant."
Without our donor heroes, I would not be standing here today. The surgeon had to take my lungs out with a hammer and chisel. 2 tools that I used to build my career were now being used to save my life.
This is some of my work. You can see it's still holding up well. You know, you build things to last. You know, this was a tough project because I did it in the winter time. I only had 1 worker. And there's a lot of times where I didn't feel like coming. It was cold, it was snowy out. That's where the self-discipline comes in, you know? My first day back on Stone Pile. I was working up near the Santa Fe Opera with some pretty big stones. I was just excited to be working again, be on a rock pile again. And so I was moving a rock, and I moved it right into another rock that was sitting there, right on the corner with this pinky. And I busted it open down to the white meat. And it hurt, I mean, it hurt bad. But just to try to block out the pain, I started chiseling the rock, and I missed the whole chisel. And that's where I put this hook-looking scar on my hand. So there's a flap of skin over here that's bleeding. This pinky over here is busted to the white meat. I just look up to the sky and I say, "God, I see what you're doing. You really want to find out if I want to be here or not." So about a month before I was hospitalized, I started coughing. I was first diagnosed. The doctor came in and he told me, basically, "Mark, you're dying. You're probably not going to make it that long." When life interrupted hits us, we have to deal with it. Because if you don't, that means you're slowly dying. You're not moving forward in your life in power and positivity, the way that God designed us to, the way that we're meant to. There were still some moments of me questioning things. And so, like anything else, it takes time to build that. And it did take me some time to get there. And my dad, he was a Hall of Fame basketball coach, and he was an educator, and he was a disciplinarian. He was all about respect. My dad and my mom walked in. And my dad said, "You better get busy then and don't waste anybody's time. Looks like you have to make your mind up, son. Either you're gonna stand up and fight for your life and fight for your daughter like a warrior, or you're gonna go curl up in a ball in the corner and feel sorry for yourself and quit like a coward. But I'm gonna remind you, son, I never raised any quitters." And then my mom followed that up with, "Son, you have to give it to God. I mean, we can sit here and pray with you day and night, but really God's the only one that can help you right now. You have to give it to God." Showing up to work, it was some very real moments, because, you know, first thing in the morning, you got to get ready for work. You're hurting, you're still sore from the day before. But when you pull up to that entryway and you start pulling into the cemetery and you see all the white headstones and the sun coming up over the Sangre de Cristo mountains, and you would see the mist on the grass, it just, you know, it didn't matter if you were tired or if you were hurting or if you had some serious things going on in your life or on your mind. All these men that gave up their life and paid the ultimate price, they were hurting too. They were tired too. They had things going on in their life too, but they still did what they had to do to defend our freedoms.
Had I not received this gift of life, I would not have been able to see my daughter graduate. I would not have been able to see my grandson be born.
I never fully surrendered. That was part of the lesson in all of this. When you realize that, you realize God does have a purpose for you. God's always with us. But it's not until we surrender and we give Him control of our life that He can really start moving. But it wasn't until I chose to have a relationship with Him that my life really started transforming. And that's what this is all about, is evolving.